This goes out to all the women in the world, especially her. You know it don't even matter your age, don't even matter your color. Yo, fellas, I ain't forget about y'all. This is for everybody that like things. Just listen to what I'm saying and do it and take a chance. I put my hand up on your hip. When I dip, you dip, we dip. You put your hand up on my hip. When you dip, I dip, we dip. I put my hand up on your hip. When I dip, you dip, we dip. You put yours, then I put mine. Then we can dip down low and roll and grind. Just get on the floor like I said before. Y'all remember that down low? Just put a little dip with it. Now roll those hips with it. Pop it, push it, rock it, roll it. Can't control it, I come hold it. It's all in fun, so take a chance. Just get on the floor and do that dance, y'all. I know you like it, so don't try to fight it. Turn around, baby, let me see you from the back. Yeah, I like it like that. Get up now, roll those hips. Drop down, double up on those dips. Freak nasty, wanna see, can y'all do it right? I put my hand up on your hip. When I dip, you dip, we dip. You put your hand up on my hip. When you dip, I dip, we dip. I put my hand up on your hip. When I dip, you dip, we dip. You put yours, then I put mine. Then we can dip down low and roll and grind. Back again with the second verse. It's all clean, so I'm not gonna curse. Dropping bass like a bad habit. Love all women, cause I gotta have it. Coming at y'all in stereo. I'm riding that thing like a rodeo. Hang on, baby, cause the ride is rough, and I got my girls in the front. Now and later, just bumping that rump. Raise it up, let me see that ground. Slap it, girl, make it jiggle around. Round and round that rump goes. Where it stop, yo, no one knows, yeah. Freak nasty, wanna see, can y'all do this right? I put my hand up on your hip. When I dip, you dip, we dip. You put your hand up on my hip. When you dip, I dip, we dip. I put my hand up on your hip. When I dip, you dip, we dip. You put yours, then I put mine. Then we can dip down low and roll and grind.
Well, all right, y'all. All right, y'all. If you ain't dipping, you must be tripping. If you ain't doing it down low, you got to go. So the people that moving slow, just moving slow. Yo, DJ, pump it up some more.
It's off to the show in a limo. Before the show, I gotta get that dough. Pay them girls what they work. Slip that money under that skirt. Take it off, baby, let me see. You might get a little more lip G-string, having oh so much fun. Playing it side between them buns. Shawty got it going on like Marvin. Teasing me and she know I'm starving. Lick you up, then lick you down. I ain't finished, girl, turn around. Lick you up and down your back, cause I'm that freak, I'm freaky like that. Freak nasty, wanna see, can y'all do this right? I put my hand up on your hip. When I dip, you dip, we dip. You put your hand up on my hip. When you dip, I dip, we dip. I put my hand up on your hip. When I dip, you dip, we dip. You put yours, then I put mine. Then we can dip down low and roll and grind. I'm setting it off to another level. You digging freak nasty without a shovel. This is my world, I'm just a squirrel trying to get a nut. So what's up, yo DJ? When the party's getting slow, join this jam and watch that flow get taken over like a 94. When I have the whole world getting down low. New Orleans born, ATL living. Freak nasty is what I'm giving. My juice is sweet like Georgia peaches. Women suck it up like leeches. It feels so good, you must admit you like this. Yeah, y'all know the song. So come on, won't you sing it? I put my hand up on your hip. When I dip, you dip, we dip. You put your hand up on my hip. When you dip, I dip, we dip. I put my hand up on your hip. When I dip, you dip, we dip. You put your hand up on my hip. When you dip, I dip, we dip. I put my hand up on your hip. When I dip, you dip, we dip. You put your hand up on my hip. When you dip, I dip, we dip. I put my hand up on your hip. When I dip, you dip, we dip. You put your hand up on my hip. When you dip, I dip, we dip. I put my hand up on your hip.
Truck, jeans, beer, girl, creek boots, truck, tan legs, train, dog, beer, Dixie cup. Got a beer in my beer and a Chevy in my truck. Got a dog at the wheel, cut off jeans truck. Dirt road, back road, beer, moonlight, red, white, and blue, girl, Friday night. I got my boots in the dirt, got the dirt from a dirt road beneath my truck. Got the truck from my girl, she's got the dirt. I got the dirt from the dirt road. I got my boots, got the dirt. I got the dirt from the dirt road beneath my truck. Got the truck from my girl, she's got them boots in the dirt. Got the dirt from the dirt road. Got a beer in my beer and a Chevy in my truck. Got a dog at the wheel, cut off jeans truck. Dirt road, back road, beer, moonlight, red, white, and blue, girl, Friday night. Fish bait, tailgate, shot, fake southern drawl. A red dirt amen farm, double wide. Beer, 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 and I'm proud of my pride. Got a beer in my beer and a Chevy in my truck. Got a dog at the wheel, cut off jeans, the truck.
All right, everybody, how we doing tonight? How's everybody doing? Sunday night. Chat asked if I'm gonna react to some Chris Hansen Predator videos. Nah, I don't really want to do that. Last time we did a reaction video, the fucking stream got shut down. So I don't know. You know, I guess we're not allowed to do that on YouTube. Maybe you got to go to Rumble to do that. I don't know. I'm not going to Rumble though. I don't do this enough or care enough about this to, even if I got thrown off YouTube, to set up a Rumble. Like, I don't think my 5 viewers are gonna wander over to Rumble. Rumble kind of sucks. I watch Revenge of the Sith on Rumble. That's it. Everything else on there is it's gab. That's basically what it is. It's just fucking all gab. There's nothing else going on there. I don't even know what goes on at Kick. I used to try to watch Revenge of the... Or not, what's the... Kino Casino on that. But Kick doesn't fucking work on damn near anything but being at my computer. She's a dying laptop part 2. Sweet. You know, it's... This hunk of junk does fine until I fire up Streamlabs. Man, it does not like Streamlabs. This is Bedglov starts explaining that 15-year-olds think are mature. Chris Hansen, have a seat, Bedglov. Look, the only thing I've ever said is that fucking a teenager isn't pedophilia. I never said it was a good idea. I never said it was something you should be doing. Good God, imagine trying to talk to a Zoomer or fucking Jet Alpha right now. That alone should dissuade you from ever doing it. I just said it shouldn't get lumped in with pedophilia. Says, how much RAM do you have? Fuck off. Do I look like somebody that knows that? Okay? She said I watch ROTC and Virgie. I don't really watch Virgie that much. I watch a little bit of Virgie sometimes. I did watch his Razor Fist stream. That was brutal. But I don't watch a ton of Virgie. I mean, like, I'll catch Nightwave live if I'm home. Maybe if I heard it was good, I'll do like a replay of Daywave. But for the most part, all I ever watch is Revenge of the Sith. For the 2 shows a week that they don't put behind a paywall. Where they don't put it behind a paywall, or they're not just on vacation. But hey, God bless them. If they can get away with it. Blame them. Who wouldn't go into work like 2 or 3 days a week at most if they could get away with it? Just said 90% of streams are just reactions. I guess. Yeah. So he says, what did he say about Razor Fist? Oh, he ripped into Razor Fist hard. I mean, there were some of the like lesser complaints, like, you know, showing like, oh, he reviewed a game and then you go on like his Xbox Live or whatever account and he played like 10 minutes of it. You know, little asinine shit like that. But then like he was like dating a 15-year-old fan when he was 30, and when she finally turned 18, he moved her across the country into his house, and then sounds like got a little fucking creepy and possessive, like she wasn't around, like she had to come right home from work and all this other stuff. And look, the age gap aside, when someone moves across country to you, that puts them, there's a certain power differential. You can't just be threatening to throw somebody out on the street every time you have a fight in the middle of the night. Somebody says, trust me, Rumble is just as broken and full of political censure against Gab, so it's not worth setting up again. Yeah, dude, I'm not... Look, I'm not really right-wing. I don't fit in with the right wing. I never have. You know, I'm right-wing in the sense that I believe in God and I want my taxes lowered. And that's about the extent of me being... Especially I'm going to drag Moondragon across the pond. Well, good luck to you. She's a bit of a hottie. I'm not going to argue with that. You should watch the Virgie Razorfist stream if you get a chance. It's interesting. You know, it's the internet. Take everything with a grain of salt, but it's interesting. Everybody's shitty, though. I mean, what are you gonna do? Certainly don't think I'm not a shitbag. Like, don't ever think I'm even trying to give you that impression. So Nick Fuentes is back on Twitter. Are you all excited? Oh my God, the dick riding of Nick Fuentes I've seen on Twitter is ridiculous. Like, he's a closet homo. He's a cum-hunting cat boy. And now all of a sudden he's back on Twitter and all these people want to act like he's a serious... You know, if you wanted to get a little tinfoil hat on this here, maybe just in time for the Israel question being seriously asked, maybe just as everyone, as normies even, are starting to seriously ask the Israel question, maybe that's exactly the time the powers that be want somebody on that side who's really, really fucking embarrassing. I don't know. You know, you don't see Jared Taylor allowed back on anywhere because, you know, he doesn't seem like a closet case crazy person. You know, Jared Taylor doesn't go on dates with catboys and hunt for cum. Talk about dating women is gay and, you know, do 3-hour streams on Chicken McNuggets. So, you know, they're not going to let him back on anywhere. But we'll let Nick back on. Somebody said Charlie Kirk spent months acting like Fuentes light, only for Fuentes to badmouth him and turning point for the Israel stuff regarding Candace Owens. Yeah, again, if I wanted to get tinfoil hat, I think Fuentes getting more exposure all of a sudden. I don't think that's some sort of accident. Because Fuentes is poison. You have to be an extremely autistic, likely closet case fucking Zoomer or Gen Alpha to not look at Fuentes and be pretty much instantly repulsed. Most normies would want nothing to do with his fucking antics. His politics aside, just who he is as a fucking person. This weaselly little 100-pound little fruit. He's just a creepy, gross fucking person. And again, you have to be pretty deep in the fucking spectrum to not see that. Most normies are naturally going to be repulsed by it. Talking about how, you know, having sex with women is gay. And talking about wanting to spank boys' dumpers. And go on dates with cat boys. And, you know, talk about how he can't get up before like 7 in the evening. Or something. Like, most people are going to want nothing to fuck to do with him. Right? Him agreeing with you is something you should be embarrassed about, okay? Like, as somebody who really does dislike Israel, no, not Jews in general, but specifically the fucking nation of Israel, particularly the influence it has over my fucking government, to put it mildly, I don't like Fuentes being out there poisoning the fucking well. You know, on principle, I don't think anybody should be fucking silenced and deplatformed, you know. I'm very free speech, but things were better when he was shoved off in the ghetto. There's no getting around that. So I said I called it early. Fuentes is the Ben Shapiro of the alt-right. Yeah, you don't want him on your side. You know? Whenever you're out there advocating for a point, if somebody like that opens their mouth agreeing with you, you're like, you're not helping. Sit down. So his dissident right wingers be like, yeah, internet baddie Nick is. Look, man, I went over to, well, my good buddy Andrew Banner went over, books_Andy, went over to Nick's Twitter page just to see, oh, wow, like 15 people I know on Twitter are fucking following him. And look, I know not everybody follows somebody, it means they fucking agree with them, but like I said, I'm seeing a lot of dick riding. Oh my God, Nick's back. Yay. Let's all go hunt for cum. Like, you do not want Nick as a prominent figure on your side, because the amount of ammo the other side could bring up, like, look at this fruit over here. This is not to toot my own horn, but I also called it early on Fuentes being a fruitcake. I mean, in all fairness, just calling a right-winger a fruit and you have at least a 40% chance, and I mean, that's a low estimate. You know, repressed homosexuality is the lifeblood of the online right. So it says, well, luckily most people outside the realm of the internet don't know who the hell Fuentes is to do any damage to the political scene. Again, that's now. But are we going to see him, are they going to parade him out a whole bunch? Is that what happening? Is that what is happening here? Okay? Watch him get invited on like some leftist shit too, or some normie shit too in the next few months. Right as the election's gearing way too. Like, we really want a bunch of, right as you're trying to defeat Joe Biden, you really want Nick Fuentes out there talking about how having sex with women is gay. Should only be done for procreation. And how what was his ex-boyfriend that left him, Jaden or whatever? Jaden has a great dumper. That'll be Nick's fucking platform. I mean, I'm not saying Kanye West was going to go anywhere with his political nonsense, but I happen to think the record fucking speed run of an implosion, I think Nick was a pretty strong contribution to that. So yeah, I don't. Oh wow, Nick's back. Cool. So it says, weird how he hasn't been charged with anything Jan 6 related despite inciting violence. Yeah, directly inciting violence. I mean, you could play the clips. I'm not going to because I'm fucking lazy. And the laptop might explode, but I mean, they're out there. You've seen them. Gee, it's almost like the powers that be, or at least some powers that be, fucking protect him. By the way, for those that hadn't heard, I'm going to give my theory on what happened with Fuentes a few years ago. So, you may remember during the Groyper Wars. And by the way, Groyper isn't even a thing he started. That's something that formed on fucking 4chan or something that he co-opted. Because Lord knows he wasn't going to create anything himself. But whatever. He takes the fucking reins. So you got the Groyper's Wars where they're going to events where Charlie Kirk or Ben Shapiro or Dan Crenshaw or whatever are fucking, doing the Steven Crowder change my mind shtick on college students. And they're asking questions on Israel that they didn't have answers for. And it was going really badly for Conservative Inc. And then all of a sudden, I noticed with Fuentes a sudden shift in what he was emphasizing. All of a sudden, we weren't talking about Israel so much. We were talking about, let's ban porn, which is a fucking stupid idea if you believe in free speech. Although you don't expect a Catholic to believe in free speech. And further than that, he was going on about, like, guys shouldn't chase girls and they should be just encouraging his followers to be these incel fucking basement dwelling losers. And this kind of came out of nowhere. And my theory, could be wrong, but the timeline lines up, is that somebody got a hold of Nick during that Groyper Wars and blackmailed him with, you can only imagine the stuff they have on him. I mean, probably some financial stuff. You know, you have a 18, 19-year-old kid was making tons of money out of nowhere, probably didn't do his taxes right. But also just, you know, here's video of you munching Catboy Cammy's asshole. Something like that. And they're like, so here's what you're going to do. You're going to knock it off with the Israel stuff, and you're going to turn your whole movement into a bunch of fucking incel losers. So that they're harmless. And that's what happened. That's what I think happened. As for who blackmailed them, there's no shortage of possible suspects. You want to get really tinfoil, it could be some sort of intelligence agency. CIA, Mossad, whatever. My theory, though, was probably just as simple as being some conservative ink guys. You know, whatever Koch brothers type motherfuckers fund Charlie Kirk. Yeah, that's what I think happened to Nick. And again, I don't think it's any coincidence that right in the middle of a fucking election cycle, right as more people are starting to ask questions about fucking Israel that the powers that be that don't want asked, all of a sudden we got Nick's fucking gay come hunting ass out here poisoning the well. I don't think that's by accident. It's certainly not a good thing. Everybody that's celebrating this is a fucking idiot. Or they're just a clout-chasing faggot that thinks they're going to latch on to Nick and they're going to get their, you know, spot on Cozy. Is that even still a fucking thing? See, I used to kind of keep track of that shenanigans because I watched Kino Casino, but ever since they moved to Kick, half the time I can't get their fucking shit to load. Who the hell's texting me? This is the Triple X Files starring Bedglov. That's right. We're getting to the bottom of a chat. Oh, it's just somebody on some group I'm in. Some comics Discord. It's funny. I joined a couple of comics Discords recently because, you know, I wanted to, you know, just get away from politics a little bit. I like fucking comics. And one of them was kind of like Comicsgate adjacent, I guess. It's like, I think it was like 2 weeks ago. I'm like, anybody do anything for Free Comic Book Day? And I'm literally getting responses like, what's Free Comic Book Day? And I'm like, oh yeah, cool, I forgot. It's Comicsgate. There's nobody actually giving a shit about guys. There's nobody here that reads comics. Zach the Bong Ripper says, bedtime, good night. It's 9:38. What do you mean bedtime? You should at least send a super chat on your way out the door. So it says, like most of these dissident, extreme political types like Fuentes, Gavin, Spencer, they eventually crumble due to their own greed, ego, and need for attention. Well, I mean, Gavin and fucking Fuentes, there's two closet homos right there. Didn't they have a debate recently? What were they even debating? Like, who could fit more things up their ass? Yeah, Gavin's another fucking closet case. Yeah, we need Isom to save us. That's right. Isom will save the comic book industry. There's nothing funnier than people pretending. Like, oh yeah, Isom is Isom's so good. Eric July is such a great writer. Let's see. Maybe we can go ahead and do some reaction stuff. I don't want to do any shit that's going to get me popped, so nothing corporate. Apparently Joe Rogan's a little too high fucking profile. We're not doing that either again. But we'll see if we can't watch some shit. They debated whether Whole Food bananas fit just as well as Walmart bananas. Yeah. Let's see. Wonder what old Cooking with Jack is up to. The Cooking with Jack show. Oh, good God. Anything, has he got anything going on? Oh, God. Jet. We got a couple of videos here. There's the Lazy Man's mac and cheese. That's his dumbed down recipe for mac and cheese, as if mac and cheese isn't the easiest fucking recipe in the world. And he's also got something called Bacon Grease Tip Experiment. Y'all want to see that? So it says we can make you watch something that will make you mad if you want. Well, you could fucking pay if that's what you want to do. I'm trying to have a good time, right? No, I don't want to watch some fucking trad. How do I end up with so many fucking trads wandering in my, like, sphere of influence, too? I don't understand that. Like, get in my fucking, Discord and shit, there's always at least one of them. And I'm like, why? Why are you fucking here? You'd be happier someplace else. I'm a fucking libertarian that talks about BDSM all the time, and I get fucking trads coming at me. Like, alright. Let's see what his bacon grease tip is. It's the whips and chain. I guess. I don't fucking know, man. I don't fucking know. I'm not even like the kind of S&M where, like, I like submissive chicks. Like, just the opposite. You can't even be like, well, he's based in Red Pill. He put them women in their place. Like, I ain't even that. So he says, because most Protestants have no sense of humor. That's true, but, like, most of the trad Catholics don't either. All they do is, like, I mean, they kind of do, but it's just saying the N-word and calling people faggots, which is funny, but that's all they do. Okay? It's a one-way street. You know what I mean? You know, they'll be like, you're a faggot with AIDS. Jesus? What are you? You're a faggot with AIDS. What are you, triggered libtard? And then you, like, make fun of their Mary worship, and they're like, how dare you? It's hip to wear soaps. Sends $5.06. Jack's carnivore diet is not even as insane as the TikTok carnivore's dieters using a stick of butter as a fiber substitute. What? Didn't Melanie Mac do that, where she's, like, eating a stick of butter in her car? Somebody says going to hit the Helldiver shit tonight. I don't really know what's going on with that. I guess they make you use a PSN network even if you don't have PlayStation. I don't play that game, so I couldn't tell you. Yeah. Somebody says Bedglov likes when he's tied up and his dom is tearing up comics in front of him while stepping on his balls with stilettos. Why? No. Come on. Tearing up comics. There's a limit, alright? Tear up comics. Fuck no. You know what's funny? I mean, yes, I know we've mentioned it before, but we'll mention it again. I've literally dated two different chicks that were, like, one was a former full-on pro dominatrix. The other used to do, like, fucking, just the online shit, like the pay piggy online shit. The point is, I've dated a few chicks who were pretty dominant in bed, and some that were entirely dominant in the relationship. None of them ever really gave me any shit for liking comics. Even back in the 2000s and shit, when that wasn't nearly as socially acceptable as it is now. But vanilla chicks, especially fucking church girls, would always be like, oh, we got to get... I remember dating a church girl. We got to get you on... She asked me, like, one week, like, how many comics do you get a week? I'm like, I don't know. Like, I think I was subscribed to, like, 20 titles total or something. She's like, we got to put you on comic book rehab. Get you off of the comic books. And I'm like, you got to kiss my ass. Like, what are you talking about? I fucking like comic books. Leave me alone. Why are you trying to make my life less joyous? Tip to wear soap in the chat says, Catholic here, at least I try to be. Well, I'm sorry to hear that. Hopefully you wise up. I can only accept dominance from a chick stronger than me, which I am strangely into. Otherwise, it's phony play acting. See, I don't know about that. It's... Like, not to get too deep into the philosophy of all this shit, because most of you don't care. You know, it's something I'm into, you're not, fine. But, like, there's a lot more forms of power than physical strength. Okay? If you've ever dealt with horses, for example, horses are very strong. And a horse can easily fuck up a person. Okay? And yet still a person commands that relationship. So there's a lot more to power than merely physical strength. So this is, how about a Dom tearing up X-Men #1 or Youngblood #1? I mean, maybe Youngblood #1. X-Men #1, I mean. There's plenty of them to go around. I guess it's not a big deal like that, but still. So he said Melanie Mack wound up in the hospital. I didn't know you go to hospital for being cringe, but thoughts and prayers. I hope she finally recovers. So the only videos I know that would piss you off are Movie Bob and Owen Benjamin. Owen Benjamin especially. I can make fun of Movie Bob and have a good time, but Owen Benjamin is upsetting. She says physical power is the most visually recognizable. I mean, sure, but like... This is when she wraps those long legs around the horse, digs her heels in, pulls up the reins, and makes him submit. Well, yes, we're getting a little more vivid than I wanted to, considering we're talking about... I'm not trying to sexualize the relationship with a horse. I was just using that as an example of a much more powerful being submitting to a much physically weaker one. I mean, even you as a full-grown man, even if you're in great shape, trust me, that horse kicks you in the fucking stomach. You might die right on the spot, depending on where he hits you. So he says, I'd still tap Melody Mac, cringe notwithstanding. I mean, probably not that difficult to. Melanie Mac is straight up the kind of church girl that will blow you in an Applebee's parking lot. Right after a 2 for $20, or whatever it is now, fucking Biden's economy. But, you know, because mouth stuff doesn't count. She's absolutely that kind of church girl. Anyways, let's see what's going on with Jack's bacon grease tip. I want to see what it is. Oh, no, it's an ad. Oh, no, that looked like an ad. That's some stock shit he pulled up. Okay, whatever. Thought we were at an ad real quick. Okay, Big Mac. Rip-off recipe. Oh, this is just all the stuff he does.
You're watching the Cooking with Jack show.
Okay, so the trick is she cooked all the bacon. She's going to pour the grease into this jar. collect all your grease in a mason.
Don't you just pour it down the toilet like DSP?
Some jar. So what you do is take it over to there, to the sink, and fill it with water.
Cold or what?
Any water. About 3/4 of the way full. Bring it over here and let's take a look. It's all
Okay.
mixed.
Is he gonna drink it? I'm gonna be possibly physically ill if he drinks. If he just downs that shit, I'm gonna possibly be ill.
Go ahead and put the lid on it. Now turn it upside down.
What the hell?
Okay.
Oh, it froze. Okay, there we go.
You're gonna put it in the refrigerator or leave it on the counter, it doesn't matter. Either way, you're gonna cool it off upside down. Okay? Alright guys, so as you can see, we put the bacon grease in there, and we put the water in there, and we put it in the fridge. Then it's solidified on top. We turned it upside down. We let it cool upside down.
Have you heard
so
of
it would look like
Jesus?
this. Now all you do is open the cap, pour off the junk,
What is he doing?
and you're left with the beautiful, perfect bacon vat. Okay, go ahead and pour off the water and any of the bits that floated to the top, to the bottom, because that was the bottom of the refrigerator. You pour it all off, and then you can break up the grease, put it in a container, whatever you want. I would just take a knife, stab it, or a spoon or something, scoop it out. But that's how you kind of purify it, okay? So let's try that right now.
Okay, he's gonna use it like mayonnaise, isn't
And
he?
then what you're gonna get is literally something you can sit right by your stove or keep in the fridge, whichever one you want to do. And you can cook with that. Look how beautiful that is.
You could.
You just scoop out what's solidified. And that's how you separate the junk from the grease or the...
I know a lot of people are on about seed oils and all, but what about just some butter, Jack? Maybe some olive oil, cook with that? Look, I don't really like bacon. I know I'm obviously in the minority there. I don't like pork in general. But either way, bacon has a very strong flavor. All you're going to taste is bacon, no matter what the fuck you cook with that.
beef tallow. Later on, we'll show you a video on how to make beef tallow, alright? But in the meantime, we're going to start building up a collection of bacon grease here.
Why?
Should be fun.
All right, that was illuminating. Bedglov tipped $10. It says, "Hello, my name is Jiz Bedglov. Have you heard my personal Lord and Savior, Jubis Chrysler?" Well, that's very blasphemous, and I don't approve of that. But thank you very much for the $10. So he says, "Isn't Jack physically abusive to his kids when they were kids?" Yes, he was. Jack is so fucked up. He needs his wife to do the cooking. Yes. Slurred speech maxified. Yes. She says, "North with the horse talk. We are going into Vouch territory." Yeah, I've. Let's see. She said butter has a very low smoke point, so you need to mix it with something else. I don't know, man. Usually I cook with butter or olive oil. That's all I really use. Now, I don't cook a ton anymore, but, you know, just doing up a burger or a fucking chicken breast or something, I found just butter or olive oil. Or maybe a little of both works fine. Also, if you're trying to spice it up, I got some chili oil. That's good. I wouldn't just use that. I don't even know what the fuck smoke temperature that shit has. But a little bit of that mixed in with something else really kicks shit up. Says I eat sunlight and cockroaches. So it says the slurring is parodic. He is like a dying algorithm of flesh. Jack's not well. He's again, Jack's somebody that just like never fucking eats right. And look, I'm a fat American too. Fine, I'm not as fat as Jack, but I'm a fat American. And there's a lot of junk I eat that's, the fucking soda especially is killing me. Granted, but I also eat a lot of good shit. Jack, it's like, and even like, oh, I'm going on a carnivore diet. It's not like lean beef and chicken. No, it's like I'm just treating bacon grease like it's mashed potatoes, putting a little butter on it, beating it. If he was going to just eat it, I was going to be sick. Pog American, that's right. Says Jack eats like a typical man. I guess, man. You ever get that one guy, the one guy in your friends, and I'm not going to name names, but there's one person I know I'm thinking of. No matter where you go, they order the worst thing health-wise on the menu. You know what I mean? Like, you could take them to Salad Works, and they're ordering the salad that's full of, like, bacon and pasta. Like, Salad Works will make those, too. Where it's, like, just pasta as a fucking ingredient. Just, like, literally, you mix in the ranch, it looks like fucking pasta salad at this point. There's, no matter where you take them, the absolute worst fucking thing they could possibly get on the menu. Yeah, somebody says even most Americans would look on Jack with disgust. Yeah, no shit, man. Yeah, like I said, Well, remember the salad episode? Yeah, fuck it, we're gonna watch that because I'll watch that again because it's fucking funny. All right, let's find it. See if it's still up. I think this is the one. Hang on. Yeah, he did a fucking episode on salads. And if you ain't seen it, I don't even know how to describe it to you. What he calls a salad. You might be thinking, what? Like a Caesar salad? No. We're gonna watch Jack make a salad. This is from 14 years ago. Good God.
That's right. Another video geeked on coffee. It's unbelievable. Look, it's my Disneyland cup, too. Good old Goof. Oh, hey. By the way, did that sponsor check from Disney ever arrive? No? They haven't sent their check yet? Oh. Sorry about that. There we go. It's just a coffee cup. That's all it is. Mm-hmm.
Very funny.
Okay, so let's go to fan mail first, or emails. I don't really like to call it fan mail because I don't feel like I have fans. I just have viewers. I got
very self-aware.
This from Stavros, who goes by Staff, and it says, it's simple that here in Germany we do not have some of the products that I'm showing on my show. For example, there is no marshmallow paste. You guys remember the fruit dip with the mallow mix? They don't have that. Plenty of left.
I do like marshmallow paste. That stuff is good. I love marshmallow. That is one candy I do love. Okay, so we're going to have Jack make a salad. We're skipping a bunch of bullshit.
We're going to show you on the show today.
These are the ingredients for salads, by the way. These are Jack's. When Jack's like, all right, a salad, I got you, champ. You want a salad? No problem. Pulls up the macaroni, the pork and beans, and some tomatoes.
three different salads. One is called a tomato salad. One is your macaroni salad, and one is a bean salad. So let's.
What about maybe a garden salad, Jack, or a Caesar salad? Fuck, I'll take a chef salad from you at this point. Something with maybe some lettuce, Jack? Please, for the love of God.
Start with bean salad first. Okay, so here's the tip. If you know.
And again, this is Jack making salad. This is what springs to mind. Like, close your eyes and somebody says salad. What comes to mind? This is what comes to Jack's mind.
Notice here on the can, I have cut it, and it's sinking in a little bit. See the lid? There you go. This is what I'm going to use to drain all this juice that's in here. You don't want the juice. Once again, do not keep the juice. You're going to drain
Just
that
gonna
out.
drink
the
that.
beans in there. So I've gotten rid of the lid now. I drained all the juice, and then you can see right here. Look at that. There's that bad boy. You know what that is? I'm going to tell you what that is. That is the fat from pork and beans. I'm sorry, excuse me. That's what they're calling pork. It's a little square of fat, and that's it. In this whole can, this is somehow going to add flavor. I have no idea, but here we go. Ready? Launch. Gone. All right. Now.
Well, that's gross. That's probably still on his wall 14 years later.
Take the beans, dump them in the bowl.
All right, we're making a salad, by the way, Chad.
A large onion.
Oh, we do have some veggies in this salad, kinda.
I'm going to say 1/4 of it. So let's get rid of the rest.
Good old slap shot.
That's pretty good.
I wouldn't mind getting one of those.
Okay, I lied. That's all I need. So, correction, it's 1/8. We're going to do 1/8 of the onion. So just
Awesome.
take those onions, put them right in there in the mix. I do heaping tablespoons.
Jesus
You're gonna start with
Look at this. Look at this.
heaping tablespoons. And you're going to mix it in. You're going to take a look at it and see. Take a look at that. That's your bean salad. Very thick consistency. It will even thicken more in the refrigerator. So we've got it all mixed. The only thing we need is a little bit of tang to this. You've got the chopped onions, you got the beans, mayonnaise, and then you're going to put in 2 capfuls of white vinegar. Don't worry if you spill over a little bit. 2 capfuls. 1, 2. That's going to put a little tang in there, okay? And you're going to mix that.
I feel healthier already, Chet. Oh, good God. Oh, my God. So he says at certain angles he looks like a Downy. So he says his cooking reminds me of my grandmother's cooking on my mom's side, literal goulash slop. So he says, how are Italians so thin at pasta? Is fattening? Somebody else says portion control, watchable city, and grains not tainted. Yeah, that's. Plus, they're not just eating pasta. I mean, again, if you asked if you asked an Italian man what a salad is, he's not going to say like 8 pounds of mayonnaise and beans. That looks so good. I don't like beans that much, but that looks so gross.
Mix it thoroughly. And then when you're done.
Nothing about that looks appetizing. Nothing about that does my brain even register as food.
You're just going to pop that right like that lid right on there. And you're going to throw that in the refrigerator, and we'll break that out later on. But it's going to solidify, and it's going to be great. It's something you make the night before and just pull it out the day of. So that's bean salad. That's salad number 1. Salad number 2, we're moving on, is tomato salad. Even easier than salad number 1.
This is the closest he gets to salad, to what anyone would think of when they hear the word salad. This is the closest he gets to something that looks like food and you might actually want to eat.
All right, it's going to be tomatoes, olive oil, oregano, salt and pepper, and water. It's so refreshing. It's so delicious. The only thing is I can't remember. I have to check with my mom because I can't even remember how much oil I'm supposed to use. So let's give her a call.
Yeah, it's when he hassles his mom.
Hello? Yeah.
Okay. You're going to pour that in all over the tomatoes. And then just fill it up again completely to the top, and that is your cup of water. Take your seasoning.
See, that's entirely too much oil and water, though.
You're going to just shake that right in there. I would say about a teaspoon or two, probably 2 teaspoons.
Like, if you took this and then maybe like took some red onions and some cucumbers and didn't completely drench it in fucking oil and just like you shook it up with some oil and water and some, you'd have a decent little side dish.
And then, this is all by hand, just salt it. And pepper. I could mix this up with this spoon, but I'm not going to. I'm going to do it the guy way. We all know what the guy way is. That's right. The guy way puts the lid on it. Probably makes a mess this way, but the guy way just shakes it up. Let's get that right next to the bean salad in the refrigerator. That was salad number 2.
Okay, so we're going to get to his macaroni salad.
Okay? If you can't get this, go with the elbow macaroni. Now, the macaroni is in the water. It's boiling. It's cooking. We're going to cook that up. I'm only using 1 pound. A 1 pound package of macaroni. And for a 1 pound... let's try that again.
Let's just skip ahead. So, again, just the sheer amount of mayonnaise. Just.
And then what you do is you mix it in and see if it's enough. So, as you can see, there's some areas that still aren't coated very well. So, you go with one more. One more heaping.
That is the lamest fucking macaroni salad. But that's Jack's idea of a salad, chat. Oh man! So he says that's a salad like Nick Fuentes is a man. Yeah, it's time for salads and just nothing you would think of as a salad. Oh my god! Like what happens if he orders a salad at a restaurant and hand him like a Caesar salad? He's just, what the hell is this? Is he confused and frightened? But remember, this is the guy that gave us the Aunt Myrna's party cheese salad. It's not a salad, it's an insult to everyone. I mean, like, I get a macaroni salad technically is called a salad. But, like, that doesn't even look like a good macaroni salad. You can't just use mayonnaise. You have to mix it up with something. It can't just be mayonnaise. And maybe like some pickles or onions or something. Just diced tomatoes, elbow macaroni, and just jars of Miracle Whip. Just densely pack that Miracle Whip in there. He does love his mayonnaise, chat. I also love how, with Cooking with Jack, everything is just store-bought and just thrown the fuck in it. Like, it's like, somebody like Babish will, like, show you how to make wings, and he's showing you how to, like, make the sauce. He'll show you how to make blue cheese dressing. Like, you're not just going to buy some blue cheese. Well, I prefer ranch, because blue cheese tastes fucking rancid. But whatever. Like, even ranch, I'm not going to make ranch dressing, but you're watching a video online, it's interesting to learn how ranch dressing is made or blue cheese dressing is made. But Jack's like, here's some shit I bought at the store. I'm going to dump it all in a thing together. Fuck you. Just get fucked. Here's your goy slop. Get fucked. Says watching other YouTube chefs watch Jack is great there. I would pay good money to have Babish make party cheese salad and taste it. I would pay good money to have Babish just watch a dozen Jack videos and react to them. I know there's that other one, that old like British lady, like Cooking with Kay. That one's disgusting. I mean, normal British food is disgusting, let alone botched British food. Yeah, I react to fucking Jack's cooking like Fuentes reacts to a vagina. Just disgusted and confused. So I want to see somebody do a food challenge that's 24 hours at EJ. I think I like sent like a super chat to Revenge of the Sis one time, and it was like how much to get you guys to, because they were doing, I can't remember what the hell they were saying, something about like, you know, a fundraising challenge. I can't remember how, but it was kind of reacting to something like how much for you guys to make and eat party cheese salad. And I don't even think Royce knew what it was, but like Merce just parts out like, go fuck your mother. He was just no. What if Fuentes is saving himself for the right girl? Yeah, I'm sure that's what it is. Fuentes has made it clear he is just disgusted with women and vagina and wants nothing. Like, no. Fuentes likes boy butt, okay? Or maybe just cock, because I'm not sure he's really a top. It doesn't strike me as a top. But I don't know. I don't claim to know exactly how all that fucking works. But Fuentes isn't into vagina. I can assure you. I can assure you that. Like, I think it was like we are Crusaders or we Crusaders on Twitter, and they were like, because everybody's, you know, some people badmouthing Fuentes. He's like, it's not a Catholic virtue to criticize leadership, which he's kind of right. Sort of like Catholicism is stupid. But like Fuentes isn't your leader. He's just some kid. He's just some queer guy. But I don't know. I guess Catholics are used to taking orders from sociopathic queers. That has been most popes throughout history, after all. I don't get it. I cannot imagine just taking him seriously. He's like, thank God he will never get power. He says he's a power bottom. I don't exactly know what a power bottom is, and I'm kind of afraid to ask. Like what about getting fucked in the ass is different between bottom and power bottom? I don't know. Like, one of them just does one of them just squeeze their asshole tighter inside of them? I don't know. Kind of afraid to. I'm certainly not Googling that question. Alright, well, I think I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. Had a few laughs, got a couple super chats. Sounds like a good, fun little Sunday evening there. Folks, if you enjoy the content I put out, streamlabs.com/thebechtloff. Send a donation when I'm not live. I'll see it when I am live. PayPal.me/thebechtloff. And, she said, all I'm saying is he's gay and he has a lot of underage boy fans. Yeah, gee, I wonder, because, you know, he's constantly talking about lowering the age of consent or just doing away with it entirely. I wonder why somebody who's very obviously gay and has a lot of teenage boy followers who hang on his every word would want to make fucking 14-year-old boys legal. All right. Well, that's about it for me, folks.